From Mamma Mia, welcome to The Spill, your daily pop culture fix. I'm Laura Brodnick.
And I'm Em Burnham.
And coming up on the show today, well, we're in the final stretch of the year. A lot of us are hopefully wrapping up work soon. Everyone's busily wrapping Christmas presents. But a lot of people are not just in the festive cheer.
Yeah.
They are filled with a deep dread. A dread that they might not have accomplished everything they wanted to this year. A dread of who they will be next year and what will become of them.
Who will you be next year?
I don't know. Hopefully someone different. I'm sick of this girl. She's super high maintenance. Everyone in this office calls me a diva.
What if we do a body swap?
Do you want a Freaky Friday? What do you think if we
just... that should have been one of our movies.
No. We've talked enough about Freaky Friday this year. I actually wouldn't mind Freaky Fridaying with you, I think. You've got a lovely girl apartment in the city, and as you know, that's all I want.
I think you'd hate it. I think you'd spend your whole day Freaky Friday just cleaning my apartment.
Cleaning your apartment.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that. Would you want a Freaky Friday with me? It's okay.
100%.
No. Really?
Yeah, because I know your apartment will already be clean.
My apartment's spotless. Although I am raising a family of magpies on my balcony, and you'd have to take over that. And that, my friend, is a full-time job.
Hard. But you go out drinking with your friends a lot, which I quite like.
I do that, yeah. I do that with you sometimes. What are you talking about?
You'd have to go to all my million family events.
Oh my God, I would love to have dinner with your parents. Don't play me with a good time.
I know deep down my parents wouldn't even be able to tell the difference.
The daughter they never had. You and your sister aside, I'd be like there to fulfill their daughterly dreams.
Literally.
Well, if everyone who tuned into this pod hoping for a little Friday escapism and is now like, why am I dreading my life? There was a point to my little rant earlier on, which is the fact that as we move into the new year and we're trying to decide who we want to be and what our goals are going to be and what's going to be different, you, Emily, you actually came up with today's topic, but I'll explain it because explaining's not your strong point.
Thank you so much. I was hoping you would. Pass the mic to me.
I took your idea and I ran with it.
I was hoping you would like first explain it, then also give me the movies that I should say.
Yeah, which I kind of am going to have to. So today we are going to talk about the movies that every woman or guy or person out in the world, like we're not picky. If you're a spiller, you're a spiller. Anyone out in the world should watch before the end of the year to help you decide who you want to be. So I interpreted this as movies about people who change their life, movies about people who follow a dream, just movies that will inspire me to be the person I want to be.
Oh.
What did you interpret your idea as?
I interpreted my own idea as movies that will get you really, really excited to go into the next year. Like movies that pump you up. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
What? We're doing two different topics. Yeah, how did this happen?
I don't know. How did you follow my brief closer than I did?
This is the discussion we had yesterday because I said to you, yes, I said, oh my God, Emily, what a beautiful idea. We all need some inspiration. And I said, oh, you know what the first movie off the top of my head is?
Yeah.
Under the Tuscan Sun, because it's about a woman who follows her dream and changes her life in a huge way.
And we couldn't
do that.
that.
No, we've done that too many times. And I said, don't worry. I've got more movies about women following their dreams we can talk about.
Had one that I couldn't talk about for this topic because we've already talked about it too much, which is obviously Paddington 2.
If you say Paddington to me one more time this year.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm telling you I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Is there any way, I'm really trying to salvage this right now because I don't want us to stop recording. Can your movies be used as like something that will propel our listeners to change their lives, follow their dreams next year, or indeed just be happy with the people they are? Because that's also a theme in my list.
Okay. Yep. I can make it work. There's one movie that I'm worried about, but the other two I feel like I can make it work.
Okay, well, guys, strap in.
Which one do you want me to start with?
Dude, I don't even know at this stage. Okay, so these are meant to be the movies that will help you change your life before the end of the year to inspire you. Emily Vernon, what is your first movie?
Okay, I'll go with the one I feel strongest about with this brief.
That's so good. The brief you came up with.
Yeah, the first movie I have that I watch every single year, mostly in the first week of January, is Mamma Mia. That's the brief.
No, I love that. It's just like Mamma Mia the movie.
Yeah, Mamma Mia the movie, not Mamma Mia our office.
Yeah. Well, there's no TV show about. Well, there is a TV show about us, but not about us.
Imagine.
We do.
I watch these VODs on repeat.
I mean, look, Emily and Laura docuseries. It's what the people want.
I'd be into that.
It's, I love it coming. What if I just announced it and then we'd have to do it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So what about the story of Mamma Mia and a woman not knowing who of these three men is her father and then invite them all to her wedding and just, I guess, like Sophie's life on the island? And what about that is inspiring to you? Because I don't think you're wrong. I just want to hear your reasoning.
For me, when I watch Mamma Mia, I'm literally like, nothing matters.
Wow.
Literally nothing
beautiful.
matters. Like literally just leave, go live on an island.
Yeah.
Go rough it out, make a beautiful hotel, dance with 3 men,
Yeah.
and enjoy the rest of your life.
Yeah, there is a beautiful,
Literally
like,
nothing
I'm
matters.
again, I'm not laughing at you. I think, with Meryl Streep's character, I think Donna, with Donna's character,
Maybe Mamma Mia 2 is probably better.
Oh, when Donna's dead, rude.
When you see like the beginnings of Donna's life.
Yeah, oh no, I do love that. Yeah, actually, you can probably roll them into one movie, Mamma Mia 1 and Mamma Mia 2. And Amanda Seyfried said that they are working hard on Mamma Mia 3. So I do think that's going to happen.
It's just those movies that I feel like I watch and then I just feel so energized and happy.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those movies where you just sit there and you're like, oh, now what?
And I also think that there's 2 different prongs through the 2 different stories, is that you have Donna's story of her. Like, you do believe that she made this beautiful home on this island with her daughter and her business and her friends, and she had this big, wild, beautiful, exciting life that she set up on her own terms. And yes, she falls in love with Pierce Brosnan and they get married, but her life was great before that. And then you also have Sophie at the end of the first movie deciding that real happiness is not the traditional, at that point in time, getting married, but still staying with the man she loves and going off to see the world and having an adventure.
Yeah.
So really, it's a 2-prong inspirational story.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
This is your recommendation.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you.
Oh my God, I love that. I
You
can't
watch
wait
that?
to watch
You
it.
watch Mamma Mia every year?
Yeah, with my mum.
Oh, that's so
We
nice.
love. Oh my God, because also my parents are massive ABBA fans.
Yeah.
Like huge. Like I'm not even joking. Like they're huge ABBA fans. They know
Well,
every
ABBA's
song.
an incredible band.
My dad used to be a singer, and he would sing all these ABBA songs with his family.
I was in an ABBA act for school, and we won the Townsville
Stop.
Rock Pop Eisteddfod. And it was my first taste of stardom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I still have the costume.
Oh my God, we're so connected. You and my dad again.
Again! Just as a background joke to this, Spillers, there's a long-running joke that I am both Emily's dad and her mum in many ways.
You have my mum's movie taste and my dad's music taste.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Which we have surmised over the years is why Emily and I which is why the only reason Emily likes me so much.
Yeah.
It's I remind you of your parents.
Both of them.
Both of them together. See, at the end of the day, I am their child.
Yeah, literally. That's why I don't think they'll realize if we did a Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
But it's just a movie that makes me just so excited. Like I just get so energized, and I feel like it's also one of those movies that you can watch on repeat and people just love more and more.
I have not watched that movie in years. I don't even know if I've seen it. I've seen it since it was in cinemas. I showed it to my mum and she loved it.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it since 8 years ago.
It's a movie for the girls.
It is for the girls.
Yeah.
For the dancing and I just love it. Just all Pierce Brosnan can't sing a note. Does it anyway.
Yeah, he does that talking sing.
Yeah, and that's also inspiration for following your dreams. That man can't sing and he's the lead of a musical. If you want to put your mind to it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Colin Firth can't dance, dances anyway.
Yeah, and he loved it.
Yep. Stellan Skarsgård doesn't want to be there.
I love
But
Stellan.
still talks nicely of the movie, and he said it's the movie people talk to him about the most. Out of all the
That
movies.
really sucks.
Which he's a bit I don't know if that's what I wanted for my
It's
career.
like, my
but here we
son's
are.
overtaking my career and I'm
Yeah.
doing Mamma Mia.
Yeah. So hopefully they're all back for Mamma Mia 3. That'll be amazing.
Oh, okay. What's yours?
Okay. Ooh, I'm excited for my list. So the first one I've picked is one I have a very vivid memory of watching when I was in high school and being very moved by it.
Oh.
So this movie came out in 2003 and it's called Mona Lisa Smile.
I don't think I've watched this.
Are you kidding?
I don't think
Oh, you're in for such a treat, Emily.
Mona Lisa Smile?
Yes, you don't know Mona Lisa Smile?
No.
Was this not a pivotal moment in everyone's life?
No.
I went to see it with all of my high school friends, and we not only loved the movie, but we felt it was also a little bit of a documentary about us, even though it's set in 1953. This was 2003 because it's set at Wellesley College, which is a real college in America, like a very fancy ladies finishing college. And I didn't go to a fancy high school, but I went to a convent high school in
with the nuns.
With the nuns, so many nuns, in Townsville, right on the beach, St. Pat's, if anyone knows it. And
Beach girl, blue water high alert.
we weren't allowed to go to the beach. There was an iron fence between us and the beach.
Oh my
and
God.
people would
Okay,
walk past
Orange is the
and
New
be,
Black.
Yeah, it's more like that. Would walk past and be like, we thought this was a prison, but then we saw girls in white hats. We're like, this is our school. How dare you? Because we also in the movie they do finishings, they learn how to cook and walk and stuff. And we did that in high school too. We learned how to get out of a car, how to walk with a book on our heads.
Oh.
Did you do that in high school?
No.
How to put makeup on?
How to put no, we weren't
How
allowed.
to throw a dinner party for your... Well, we were like, could we throw it for our boss? And the lady who did it was like, maybe your husband's boss. Anyway,
Damn.
that stuff aside, because this movie is set in the 50s, this is an incredible movie. So it is set in 1953, and it tells the story of a 30-year-old woman. Now, she's 30, which is important, so she's an old maid, forgotten by the world, never to take a husband, called Catherine Ann Watson, played by a young lady called Julia Roberts.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I still can't believe you haven't seen this movie.
This is actually pivotal because I'm turning 30 next year.
Oh my God.
So I should watch it.
Oh my God, you could be Julia Roberts in Mona Lisa.
And you know what? We sound like we're in the same life stage.
Yeah. Well, again, she is a passionate, driven, very, very clever woman. So she goes to Wellesley College to teach art history. And she's very, she's all about like, I don't need to get married. Women should have an education. Women should have birth control. She's really big on that, which gets her in a bit of hot water. And she thinks that she's going to this, it's one of the few colleges at that time where women can go and get a degree. And she thinks that she's going to empower this first group of women who are really getting an education. But when she gets there, things are not as it appears, because a lot of the students, like she teaches this one class, these art history girls, and they've all memorized the syllabus already, and they're just sort of like churning through the facts. And what she learns is like they're not there to change their lives and go to college as she thought, like go on to do pre-law or anything like that. They're all just there to kind of just get their degree as like a little side quest, and they're all waiting till they get married, and marriage is very much the goal, which she is horrified by. God. The cast of students, 10 out of 10. We've got Kirsten Dunst as Betty.
Whoa.
Betty initially is, well, she's a raging bitch, but you learn why. Betty gets married.
She's good at playing
early
characters
on.
like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kirsten Dunst in this is cutting, because she's very much like editor of the school newspaper, leader of the girl gang, about to marry her dream guy. Everything's perfect, but is it? And then we've also got Julia Stiles as Joan. This is peak Julia Stiles era.
I love Julia
Stiles. Joan is like wildly clever, and she's very enamored with Julia Roberts' character when she arrives.
Funny?
Yes, just sweet and funny and nice.
Cute.
And she and Betty are best friends, but Betty's kind of like seen as the evil one and Joan's the nice one. Also, we have Maggie Gyllenhaal as Giselle.
Whoa.
Giselle
big cast.
is a lady about town having sex with men, and which is forbidden. And we've also got Jennifer Goodwin as Connie, the sweet, lovely one, who no boys want to date until she meets a kind of sweet boy who wants to date her.
Hashtag relatable.
And so you sort of see as they go, the movie follows them through the school year, and you see Julia Roberts' character like desperately trying to cling to this ideal that she has, that the one thing in life is to sort of teach these women. And so it's inspiring in that way. This is why I think it's a good movie to watch before the new year, because of how a lot of their stories end. So I'm going to give a few kind of light spoilers here, but you should still watch it, okay? Okay, because I really want you to watch this movie. Just like, you'll have such a good time, and then you can message me afterwards, and you'll probably message me one of those photos where you're crying.
Yeah, I
will. It's just interesting about how like your dreams don't have to look how they were on paper. Like the Kirsten Dunst's character, her dream was to marry this guy and be a good wife. And when she realizes no matter what she does, and being the perfect wife isn't going to make her happy, isn't going to make her husband treat her like a person, she is the one to sort of change her life. And Julia Roberts helps her do that. And you also have the character of Joan, who is being set up to be like the smart one, the one who's going to escape, the one who's going to get out of this. And at the end, she chooses, and this is a little light spoiler, I guess, she chooses not to go to college. She chooses to get married instead. And Julia Roberts is so disappointed but trying not to show her. And Julia Stiles gives this incredible speech that is like peak Julia Stiles, and she was like, being a housewife is not a letdown. You assume that a housewife has no intellect, has no dreams of her own, but like that couldn't be further from the truth, and that's my real dream, and I'm going to chase it, and I won't give it up for anything. So it's also like your dream doesn't have to be,
but she doesn't even have a husband yet.
No, she gets married.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, because Julia Roberts comes running to her, Catherine, played by Julia Roberts, comes running to her house to say that she got her, like she's getting into law school. And she opens the door and she's like, oh, we eloped. And Julia Roberts is just like, I can't do it. And she goes to leave, and then Joan comes after her and she's like, I know you're disappointed in me. And Julia Roberts is like, well, yeah, you're throwing your life away. And that's when she gives a housewife is not it's a really good speech, actually. Because I think she's like, I don't see this as a lost dream. I don't see it as like a consolation prize, because I chose it. And it's different for people who can't choose whether they want to be a wife or they want to stay at home or they want to go to college. And so it's not like the fancy dream out of what a lot of the other girls go to do.
Yeah, right.
But it's like her dream, so it's worth it. And then you see Kirsten Dunst, like she has the best showdown with her mother and her cheating husband, and her and Julia Roberts have like a bit of a reconciliation, and it's so good. Then you've got like Giselle off just like following her dreams and like Ginny doing her stuff. So it's just a really beautiful movie.
Okay, I need to watch this.
You will
I
love
watch it
it
right now.
Oh no, let's stop the pod and watch it right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch this movie I've watched this movie a million
I'm
times.
so embarrassed about my next.
It's okay. Can I just say, this movie is also a little note of like about following your dreams and kind of resetting your goals, because when this movie came out, the critics panned it. They said it was like predictable. They said it was sappy. They said it was like a women's version of the Dead Poets Society, but it lacked the drama and grace of that. And what's kind of interesting that I realize now, because when I saw that, I was like a teenage girl and I felt really stupid because I was like, oh, my friends and I love this movie and we talk about it at school all the time. We watched it at sleepovers together and everyone I knew loved it. And then I was reading all these reviews and it wasn't until I got older, I'm like, well, these reviews were all at the time written by old white men.
Yeah.
Who have a place in the world, yes. But I was like, oh, this movie wasn't for you. It was for us. And that's why we loved it and were inspired by it and why we quote it all the time. And it just kind of taught me to kind of like follow your own thoughts and and like have your own opinions on things and not be swayed by what some old men think of your taste in movies.
That's so true.
Yeah. And poor Julia Roberts was taking a real beating at that time. Every movie she put out was critically panned. People were saying that she was over and that Julia Roberts being over. Can you imagine? And just because she played this movie that was for the gals.
Yeah, no.
So
screw that.
Mona Lisa Smile. Oh my God, watch it with your mum. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen it.
Yeah, she would have seen it.
Your mum would love this
movie.
Okay.
I can't. Oh my God, I can't wait.
And then you'll be like, I'm going to go to law school.
Bye. Bye, losers.
Or I'm going to get married. Both good choices.
My God, yes. When I come back in January, after the holidays, you'll find out what I've chosen.
Well, which one you've chosen. Either way, you won't be here and I'll get called into a meeting. They're like, did you tell Emily to go to law school? And I'll be like, maybe.
Did you tell Emily to elope?
Tell her to get married to some guy? Yes.
It's like she wasn't even dating
I'll
anyone.
be like, it was her choice. Look, that's all I'll say on that. All right, don't feel embarrassed. What did I just say about not feeling embarrassed about your movie taste?
Okay.
I'll tell you if you should be embarrassed.
I'm not going to do my last one.
Oh, what? Yes, you have to.
Okay, I'll do my second one first.
Okay.
And then I'll do my last one if there's time.
There will be time. Just say it.
You're going to die. Okay, this next one is a movie that I was kind of avoiding because I watch it regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year I was kind of avoiding watching it because the protagonist is 30 and it's like about to be my age and like her life is just so different to mine.
Yeah.
And then I watched it and then I still really, really enjoyed it because I think it shows it for me when I watched it this year, it felt a bit different.
Yeah.
And it's suddenly 30.
Oh, okay. No, that's a great movie.
Oh my God, I love this movie so much. And I think I was just scared to watch it because I'm like, she's only 30 and yet she's like an editor of this magazine.
I know.
She's living in this massive mansion. She's dating this hottest guy. Even though he's a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah.
She's dating this hottest guy. And it's like so unrealistic from what a 30-year-old actually looks like.
Can I take I agree with you and I can prove it. And because one of the very first pieces I wrote for Mamma Mia when I started here many, many, many years ago was the rom-coms of our youth, so that one, and I named that one, didn't give us unrealistic expectations about love. They gave us unrealistic expectations about real estate. Because I always thought by 30, I too would be living in a big, beautiful, sprawling apartment in the city and I would have a huge wardrobe of like incredible designer clothes and I'd be going to these crazy parties every night and men chasing you because that's what the rom-coms told us.
Yeah, and that's what Suddenly 30
and that's why,
told us.
Isn't that why we all went into media? Suddenly 30, how to lose a guy in 10 days.
And then we got
Even
here.
Devil Wears Prada. I took the wrong message from that. I was like, no, be Emily Charlton.
And then we got here and then they're like, no.
They're like, see this like tiny studio apartment? It's going to cost you $50,000 a week. And there's no closet.
And there's no closet.
I mean, we have nice girl apartments now, but it took a while.
It took a while. We're still going. We're still getting there.
I think that's movies have a lot to answer for about the age of 30 because it's seen in life, but it's also seen in cinema as this huge like defining moment in your life when you're supposed to have everything together.
Yeah. And it's just this movie, like when I watched it when I was younger, it was like your life is going to be so glamorous when you're 30.
Yeah.
And then I watched it this year as a 29-year-old and it wasn't like your life's not glamorous because it definitely isn't as glamorous as that.
Yeah.
But it was more just like trying to remember how I felt when I was 13 and how much young girls really look forward to getting older.
Yeah.
And then you get to an age and that just stops and then you start dreading it.
Yeah. I have been thinking about that so much this year. In fact, when I went to to bring it back to the New Year's theme, when I went to a lunch with my girlfriends at the beginning of this year, everyone was setting all these big goals, like, you know, travel here, have a baby, right, like buy a house. And when we got to my goal, I was like, this is going to sound I was like you in this moment. I was like, I got the wrong assignment. I did the wrong thing. I was like, oh, my goal was just to enjoy my life, which sounds so silly. But like, I always think of like 13-year-old me would love my life now. She would just
really
would freaking believe it.
Yeah.
Like the fun stuff I get to do, and like the fun stuff we do for work and the friends, and like this like living in this crazy city, and like even just all the clothes I have. It's so good. Watching whatever I want on TV in my pretty apartment. Like it seems so small. Like now to me it doesn't seem enough. I feel like I keep like
because society tells you that you have to you have to achieve certain goals at certain ages. And like when you're not on that like timeline that everyone expects you to be on, you freak out. Whereas like I think about when I was 13, I'm like, she wouldn't give a shit about all of this.
Yeah, she would be loving
like she wouldn't care that I don't have kids. She wouldn't care I'm not in a relationship. She literally would just be so excited that we're like on this podcast.
Yeah, it's so weird. Sometimes when I get to my building and I look up and I'm like, oh, man, you should be in a house with like a husband and kids, and like you should be doing more. And then I get upstairs and I open the door to my apartment. I was like,
you're like, thank God.
No, I don't think thank God.
You see the magpies and you're like, missed you guys.
I see my magpies. And I think, oh, this is like, past me would have really loved this.
Yeah. And I think it's when you're constantly chasing, you forget to enjoy the present, and you forget. And also with our jobs and stuff, we move at such a fast pace.
Yeah. And you never stop and enjoy anything. No. People are always like, oh, you must have loved like that premiere last week, or that like crazy trip you got to go on.
We literally forgot we did that.
Yeah. Or the whole time I was so stressed. Like the stuff I post on my Instagram, like I don't mean to do a highlights reel, but you kind of do at work anyway, because you're like, oh, we met this movie star, and then we went to this event, then we went to this lunch, and then we went and like we did this like crazy like fun stuff in the office. But like the whole time behind the scenes, you're just like, I'm stressed, I'm tired right now. Wish I had time to grab my water bottle. Didn't have time. It's like you're so stressed all the time, you don't enjoy it.
Yeah. And even like personal life. Like I feel like whenever I watch this movie, it makes me realize that I haven't been enjoying my life to my full potential. And that also includes like seeing my parents all the time, and like making sure I'm actually making time for my friends instead of just having a quick drink, which I honestly do mostly. Yeah. And it's just like, it just makes me really reconsider like my life and like what the younger version of me would want me to do now. And I think it's just one of those movies that it's also really fucking funny.
It's just such a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But Emily, you didn't understand the
Thank
assignment.
you.
Well done.
My third one. My third one is so messed up.
Well, we'll still mention it.
I'm just going to say the name and then I'm not going to say anything else.
All right. This next movie, I'm assuming you've seen. You've definitely seen the TV show that it spawned. The movie, it came out in 1992, A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own?
Yeah. You've seen the TV show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But wait, a movie?
No, the TV show is based on a movie.
Wait, I haven't seen the movie.
Oh my God, you would love the movie. So you have the TV show made by Abby Jacobson from Broad City, who we love, and she's in it in the TV show. She made it because she loves this movie, and it's based off the 1992 movie.
I didn't know she made the TV show.
Yes,
That's
she
crazy.
co-wrote it and executive produced it, and she starred in it. Yeah.
I love Broad City.
No, but you've seen the TV show, right?
Yeah.
So the TV show, which has this all-star cast, like, let me tell you, Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, Laurie Petty, John Lovitz, Bill Pullman. No, I don't think you have. It's a really iconic movie. Can I tell you, it's such an iconic movie that it has been it's been preserved in the United States National Film Registry, because that's how important it is.
Whoa.
And that, you know how Tom Hanks, because he plays the coach of this. So quick plot of the movie, but you should go watch it. In World War II is happening. All the men are gone, so they don't have a baseball league. And so to kind of like keep the industry turning over, they start a women's baseball league.
And they slay.
And they are so good.
Yeah.
And so it follows this team. So it's coached by Tom Hanks, who does, it's that whole thing, like he doesn't want to coach them. He's too good for it. And then once he gets there, he over time like starts to really love and respect them. And it's the Peaches. And so you've got all these different players, like all these women, and that's who they're like, you know, like Rosie O'Donnell is like the kind of like butch strong one, and then Madonna is like the sexy one. Go All the Way May, I think they call her because she has sex with the boys.
So funny.
And then like Gina Davis is like the leader, like she becomes the assistant manager, but she's also like the strongest player, and it just follows them going to different tournaments and winning, and it's this incredible.
It's also based on like a true story.
It's based on a true story. So the director Penny Marshall saw the 1987 TV documentary A League of Their Own, which is based on the real story of the women who were in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, and was like, this has to be a movie. And the movie just became iconic. Like there's that line Tom Hanks said, which is voted one of the best lines in cinema across multiple platforms, where he's yelling at them, one of the girls starts crying. He's like, there's no crying in baseball.
Oh my God, is that from that movie?
Yes. But it's so interesting.
I say that all the time.
What? Do you really? I've never heard you say that. I can't believe you don't know where that's from.
When I was a sports girl. Sure. My dad used to say it all the time, and I would repeat
you need to watch the movie so you know where it's quoted from. But the reason I think it's inspiring is I don't want to play baseball personally, but I find the women in this movie crazy inspiring. First of all, because they're based on real women who actually did this. But a lot of them have to fight to get there. They have to go against their families. They train so hard. Some of them are told, like one of the best players is told to leave because she's not pretty enough.
You know what it reminds me of? And I wonder if this movie, that movie Drew Barrymore made.
Whip It.
Whip It. Oh my God.
Also based on a true story. That's a great movie too. Roller Derby, if you haven't seen it.
I love that movie.
That movie is 10 out of 10. Yeah, any kind of women's sports movies, just a genre we should do at one stage.
The best. Oh, okay, coming from you.
No, I know, but I don't want to play these sports, but I'll watch the shit out of these movies because they are so inspiring.
Yeah, they're so good.
So A League of Their Own, you should watch the movie and the TV show. Not only because they're just wildly entertaining, and A League of Their Own came out well over 30 years ago as the movie, and it still holds up to this day.
I need to watch it.
Like your heart will be beating at the end. You'll be jumping up and down. You'll be like, I want to be a player on a baseball team.
Did you say Madonna's in it?
Madonna's in it.
That's wild.
Yeah, she's great in it.
Oh my God.
And again, it's just a really inspiring story of women following their dreams, women taking over a male-dominated industry, and women just doing the jobs they want, even if they're being told they're not pretty enough, they're not smart enough, they're not good enough. And I think that is the energy we should all take into the new year.
I love that.
And there's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
So important. All right, say your next movie. Say it. Emily, say it. You put it in the script, otherwise I'm going to say it.
Okay, it's... Okay. So it's not exactly on the brief.
The brief that you made.
Yeah. It's just this movie that I just feel really energetic after watching.
Okay.
So if you want to feel energized and you want to feel like you can take over the world, watch this.
What is it?
Avengers. Don't. I'm embarrassed.
The first Avengers movie?
Yes, the first one.
Okay.
Not the others.
You don't feel energized after Avengers Endgame? I just feel sad.
No, because I feel sad.
Yeah, I feel really sad.
It's a really sad movie.
That's one of the two movies I've cried in.
The Avengers is the only one that you feel energized after because it has a really good ending because they all survive.
Yeah.
They all beat these bad guys. They all work together with the power of friendship. And like a big plot point of the movie is that they couldn't work together and they all come together towards the end.
That is actually beautiful.
And even that guy you think has died like shows up in the TV series.
Yeah, Phil Coulson.
Yeah.
Agent Coulson. Yeah. That was hurtful of you not to know his name.
Sorry, Coulson.
Okay, well.
I don't want to say anymore.
To anyone else, can I just say, to anyone else, they would laugh you out of this room. To me, I'm always here for an Avengers movie. And I also find the Avengers inspiring because you're right. They do come together with the power of friendship.
Even the Hulk.
That's true. None of those. That's their whole thing.
Yeah. The Hulk can't even talk at this point.
Iron Man and Captain America can't do anything without being bros.
Exactly.
They've got to come together as friends. And that's what Endgame teaches us. Because the whole plot of Endgame is Captain America and Iron Man going on a quest together to rekindle their broship.
Yeah.
And that's what saves the world.
It's a movie about friendship.
Oh, it is a movie about friendship.
Yeah.
That's so nice. And that's a good lesson to take into the new year. Make more time for your friends.
Exactly.
Because you might need to save the world together.
Exactly.
So important.
Hold your friends close.
Yeah.
And your
buddy,
enemies closer.
You stuck the landing.
Thank you so much. Anyway, what's yours?
All right. I was not going to recommend this. I was not going to bring it up because I didn't want to look silly. But then I thought about what movie where I need to like really inspire myself. What movie do I go to in my head? And it's this one.
What is it?
And I don't usually bring up animated movies in this. Yeah, but this is an important one.
Okay.
What do you think it's going to be?
The Amy Poehler one.
Inside Out. No, It makes me feel anxious.
Okay.
because it makes me think of all the emotions living in my head. It also makes me feel like accepting, but that doesn't inspire me.
Yeah, fair.
It makes me want to go sit in my room, have a little think. No, I am talking about the 2009 animated classic, The Princess and the Frog.
Oh my God, I
Right?
love this
Am I
movie.
right?
This is my favorite princess movie.
Isn't it just like
Oh,
10 out of 10
And the setting
top
in New
tier?
Orleans.
It is so good.
And like the animation is so well done.
Yeah.
Because it was like done like during a time where animation was being elevated, and it felt like they went back to the roots with like the drawn animation.
Yes, that is so true.
It's so beautiful.
They were experimenting with all of these different animated ways of making movies, which were fun and nice. But this is the first movie after a long slew of like trying different things. The Princess and the Frog was the first one when they went back to traditional animation, and this is like the traditional animation that had really brought in the audiences during the Disney Renaissance, when they like all like, you know, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. They're like, let's go back to that. Give the people what they want. It was also a return to the Broadway style music.
Oh, yeah.
In Disney movies. And that is why I love Disney movies. Like, I love the storytelling, but that's why I listen to the music over and over again, because they are Broadway caliber. So if anyone's not across The Princess and the Frog, it's about Tiana, and she is, yes, a young woman living in New Orleans, and her dream is to open her own restaurant. That is her dream. She wants to be a business owner.
Because she makes really good gumbo.
Yeah, really good beignets.
Really good
she's
beignets.
Just, yeah, and so she's working all these jobs. She's working as like a waitress, and she's cleaning, and she's working around the clock trying to get her dream. And then her friend Charlotte.
Hi,
who's
Big
like,
Daddy.
Yeah. I love her. There's a place for the Charlottes in the world.
She's so cute.
Charlotte's a stay-at-home daughter.
She is propped up to be the perfect mean girl.
Yeah.
And she's not.
Exactly. She is the rich, white, beautiful kind of, like girl about town, but she and Tiana are really good friends. So Tiana takes this job making beignets for her party, and there she meets Prince Naveen. Now, yes, there's a love story in The Princess and the Frog, but I think it teaches
Prince
us.
Naveen is such a hottie.
He's so hot, right? Man, some animated men can just get it.
Yeah, they know.
And
what
also
they're
because he
doing.
has a redemptive arc. Hot.
So hot.
So I won't go into the semantics of and the backstory of The Princess and the Frog, but you guys can probably work out what happened. So Tiana and Naveen at first, like, she's trying to build her dream. He's selfish prince who thinks of no one but himself. Thanks to a little voodoo magic, they both get turned into frogs, and they have to go on a quest together to become human. That's not so much the part that you can take into the new year. I mean, I guess like it's a quest. That's important.
Date a frog.
And date a frog. Exactly.
Give the frogs a chance.
Give the frogs a chance. Because also, Naveen and Tiana fall in love while frogs. So they fall in love with each other's minds.
Which is an obstacle.
An obstacle. So I guess sometimes it's like a mean man can change, because she does change him. But the bigger part is that she follows her dreams all the way through and gets her restaurant in the end. And I think that is a very important
Cinderella
takeaway.
Didn't do.
Well, let's not bring other women down.
Snow White didn't do.
Yeah.
What did Demi Lovato say? I'm not some little hoe mermaid.
I mean, again, these are all true things. It also has one of my, so when I went through my Spotify this year, there were many Disney songs in there, my Spotify Wrapped. And there was one song that was at the top of all the Disney songs, because that is a song I listen to multiple times a week when I need to like really rev myself up to follow my dreams. And it's Almost There.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the songs.
Oh my God, go and listen to it after this.
Okay.
I cannot do it justice. But it's like
Come
you're
on,
almost there.
Give me a
like,
line.
It's the thing of the song is like you're almost there. It's like keep going, get it done, keep going. Like you're so close to your dream.
Oh.
So out of all the Disney kind of like motivational songs, it's kind of the best, because it's like if you cross the line, you'll be there in time, like you're almost there, like, you know, that kind of vibe.
That's cute.
And I think the story behind the woman who sings it too, because Princess Tiana is voiced by Anna Canoni Rose, who is an incredible Broadway performer. She was also in Dreamgirls, and she's a really good example of following your dreams too, because she was never supposed to be Tiana. It was supposed to be Beyonce. The casting director came out and said, so they said to be, no, I don't mean to cast aspersions on Beyonce, but Beyonce was offered the role of Tiana in Princess and the Frog if she auditioned, because the rule was everyone had to audition. And she said, no, I am Beyonce. And this is a story where two truths can exist together.
Yeah.
She had to audition, and she is Beyonce.
Yeah.
And those two things didn't judge.
Yeah.
All these other women came in to audition. Tyra Banks and all these like different people came in, and were like Jennifer Hudson, Alicia Keys auditioned 3 times. And again, all those women were incredible. But Anna Canoni Rose she came in, she was the lesser known star out of all of them, even though she's like a Broadway star and she's been in movies and stuff. And she came in and just auditioned and she nailed it and she got the role.
She was amazing.
And she became like she's now like an official Disney princess and all these things. So when I also listen to the song, I think about her because she wasn't the most famous person in that room. She wasn't the most successful. And she came in like way behind the starting line to everyone else. And she still got the part because she worked the hardest and she was the best. And I just think that is the energy that we should all take into 2026.
100%.
And that's why
Don't give up your day job, girls.
Exactly.
Even if you meet a prince.
Even if they say we'd actually rather have Beyonce, you can still get the job.
You can still get the job.
That's such an important takeaway.
Yeah, I agree.
So The Princess and the Frog, great
that would have
movie.
been so intimidating.
Right?
Oh my God, you go, girl.
Yeah. So Princess and the Frog, great movie. Almost there, great song. Again, all the energy we're just taking into the new year.
6 great movies, I must say.
6 great movies from Princess Frog to the Avengers.